everyone, it's Eleanor from Art with Eleanor, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create a really simple galaxy on a light bulb. But before we really get into that, could I please ask you to like and subscribe because it really helps me out as a small YouTuber. So to start off, I'm using masking tape to cover the metal part of the light bulb so that I don't get paint on it. I started the painting process by doing a background of black acrylic paint. For this, I'm using a brush, but you could use a sponge if that's easier for you. I find that using a paintbrush gives you a smoother texture, as you can always add texture later. I ended up adding 2 layers of the base coat to make it darken off. I also just wanted to say that you could use the same technique on a piece of paper, you don't have to do it on a light bulb. So to really start the galaxy, I used a sponge with a little bit of pink paint on it to create splotches of colour around the light bulb. So by the time we've completed this galaxy, you probably won't see the pink colour that much, but it gives a really good base colour to make the purple and blue a little bit brighter. Next, I added some navy blue paint to my sponge and dabbed this around the edge of the pink areas and in some other areas of black. Again, this doesn't have to be an exact science. You can keep blending back and forth between the different colours until you're happy with how it looks. At this point, I mixed up a light purple colour and started to dab that around the pink areas, mixing it into the blue. I have to admit, I think I went a little bit overkill with the purple, but that's easy to correct. Just add a little bit more blue with the sponge and blend it back and forth. Whilst the purple and blue were still damp, I went back in with a bit of black paint on my sponge and blended it in between the colours to create areas of low light. This process of blending back and forth continued until I was happy with the colour that I had on the base. So I'm just going to let you guys watch that now as a speed paint. At this point, I was happy with how the background was looking, so I started to add stars with white acrylic paint. You can do this by either dotting the paint like I am, or you could spray the paint across the light bulb. I personally quite like the way it looks when there are areas of more concentrated stars and areas with less stars in them too. This variation makes the piece more interesting to look at for the viewer. To create more variation in the piece, you can add some stars that are bigger than the others, as well as adding some shooting stars. Once I finished adding stars, I removed the masking tape, and that's it. It was as simple as that. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it.